the city with the glitz and the glam. You gotta have everything bigger in your capital cities. I understand that. If you've seen the title, it's got you intrigued, right? Hey, what up and welcome to another episode of Creased, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be breaking down something that only came to my attention. Well, didn't only just come to my attention, but something that maybe hasn't been pointed out so blatantly. If you've seen the title, it's got you intrigued, right? Let's go with the first step of this video before we get into it. So I was going to go to the city, do some stuff, get the DJI out, see what's around, everything like that. But I forgot my SD card. I just seen Rorke, so I'm going to his local shopping centre to get another SD card, because apparently that's what I do. I just forget SD cards and keep JB in business. But let's do that. Let's see what's around these shopping centres. We're at MacArthur Square. They got Nike, Foot Locker, JD, everything. And let's do that. Then we're in the city. Take it back to the phone for a minute, but yeah, they usually got some good stuff here. They're not necessarily a sneaker type hub, but stuff sits for some reason. So, we went to MacArthur Square, walked around. They had a Nike, they got Fast Times, they got JD, they got Foot Locker, they got Hype, everything. Hype is advertising Saunders. Didn't see them there. They've got this exclusive partnership with Mizuno. Didn't see them there. Foot Locker has had a bunch of releases of late. Didn't see any of them there. Nike, it was just mids and lows, a couple of generic dunks. This is like a fairly big shopping centre. This is probably the biggest shopping centre within southwest Sydney, but there's nothing there. If you only ever saw what was online and what was at your local shopping centre, of course you're going to see things like selling for crazy amounts on the secondary platforms, everything like that, and go, oh, it's impossible to get these shoes. But then, like, you go into the city and it's a whole different story. Stuff that some people are saying shouldn't have even dropped yet, have dropped. Let's check that out. 33% battery, but we do have an SD card. We are in the DJI. Let's go to the city, see what's about. Let's do our thing.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're in the city, just about to park, and then we will go shopping. I may go to Parkley, or Paddy's, not Parkley. I may go to Paddy's as well. I may go, oh, cops. I may go to Birkenhead Point as well, but we'll see. Whatever we're doing next is what we're doing. I think it's just started sprinkling again. Couldn't have timed this worse, but we persist. I do have an umbrella in the car. Chinatown right there. This is my secret hack parking spot. $13 on a Sunday, all day. Can't beat that. So first stop, we'll go Hype at World Square. They got the Mizuno stuff. think they got the Saunders now. I just saw them advertising. Maybe they didn't do too well in the boutiques. We'll go check all that out. Then Foot Locker, Culture Kings, New Balance, Nike, JD, Foot Locker, Supply, everything. See what it's about. The world's going crazy, tariffs going crazy, no one's going to have any money. This wind's probably sounding terrible. Let's go. Not much there. Nothing I'm that keen on, to be fair. Even though it was like raining most of the day, the city is still packed, bro. Usually Saturday is the biggest day, but like, still fairly packed. Bro is going off. Going off. At the very least, I need to buy some socks because I've grabbed like small ones and I feel blisters coming on. Rookie error. That's a wild setup. These IRL streamers or whatever, they're just in the middle of the, like, just stand there all day dancing for like animated GIFs. I don't know if this is any better, to be fair, but it's weird. Cut to 5 years from now, I'm doing that shit when it's already done. Just got a Foot Locker. So Foot Locker, Nike, maybe even Maya for my bag. I don't know. Foot Locker, Nike, JD. JD had the bag I want. Maybe it still does. My local don't. Let's go Foot Locker first. See what's about. Nothing really dropped, like nothing crazy. But this will be where they're at if they're still here, to be fair. So, I mean, them LeBrons dropped, they're not really for me. Be cool to see. Like, I love seeing stuff like that come back, but not for me. Let's go right now. Dying with that jumper on. It's like actually steamy in the city where it's usually so much cooler. But let's go Nike. I saw a Jordan bag that was like about the size I want, but I just want like heavier quality. So it'll last, I don't know.
Okay.
So the difference is kind of like the haves and the have-nots, I guess. Campbelltown, MacArthur Square area is a poorer type area. You got the city, you got the glitz and the glam. You got to have everything bigger in your capital cities. I understand that, but not everyone lives in the capital cities. I myself live in Newcastle, and I feel like we're getting a little bit better than MacArthur Square based on what I'm seeing, or it's just not selling out as quickly in Newcastle. But I didn't even see the Rare Air ones at the Foot Locker at MacArthur Square. Whereas, like, in the city, they still had, like, Jordan 11, Columbias, they had the Lucky Short 3s, they had Black Toe Jordans, they had Black Cement 3s. a lot of these smaller stores are pressured if they're not selling a certain amount, like they gotta get rid of the stock, they're not getting any more of these type of releases, everything like that. Whereas in the city, if they're still there, it's the city store and we've got to have our best stuff there. Makes no sense to me. Like, obviously spread it around, but when a few of these releases, let's say the Rare Air 4s, when they come out in July, I've already seen them. I hated the colorway, but the materials on them are so good it may have won me over. They'll release not all Foot Lockers, but a fair amount. Let's call that stage 2 release. Stage 1 would be everything. Stage 2 in exclusivity would be most, but not all. Then you got where you go stage 3, it's only the top end stores. Make sense? They're already reselling in America for crazy amounts. So when they drop here, people are gonna have that thought, okay, these are reselling, I can make money on these, everything like that. So online is gonna sell out straight away. Certain stores are gonna sell out straight away. The city gets more stock, and you may still see them like a week or so later. There's been so many times I have thought, oh, I missed out on the drop on these, they got pumped online by bots, there's no way I'm going to be able to get these. I just go for a stroll in the city and lo and behold, there's plenty of stock on the floor. It isn't right, but this is what happens. It'll be the same in Melbourne. I've definitely had occasions where I go into Melbourne and I'm just seeing stuff that I thought was sold out, everything like that. I have the similar thing with Supply. I actually went to Supply right at the end, but they were shut half an hour early, so couldn't see anything. I did poke my head through the window. Like, the only window where you can see where the shoes are is about this big, and it's like right on the footpath. I did poke my head down and I couldn't see anything of note, but seeing the Rare Air 3s only solidified the fact that I do not want them. But I'm seeing so many people mention about them, and oh, I've already missed out because apparently Culture Kings did have them in store, so did one of the Nike stores, Pitt Street Mall. But so many people are like, oh, I'm already going to miss out because of this. There's that mentality, because if you're not seeing them, that they're available, it's pretty hard to like see yourself winning them. Raffles are hard. I think that shoe will be an easy cop, personally. I don't think it's a good shoe. I think if it had the red or the blue, it looks nice. Essentially, they're like a reverse Watta. And I never liked the Watta until years later. And even then, I feel like I just like the white cement aspects. And we're getting the white cement 4 this year. So, but yeah, for me, I feel like if you're willing to put that little bit of extra effort in, like I live, what, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away from Sydney City, whether it be train or car or whatever. Like, I enjoy going into the city anyway. I had multiple things I had to do anyway while I was in there, none of which I accomplished. Still have yet to get myself like a crossbody type travel bag. I have not wanted to do one of them for years. Like, even though I feel like it would be, I feel like it'd be like good for when I'm out and doing these things, but the aesthetics of it I do not like. So I'm biting the bullet and finally doing it for when I travel, because, you know, it's a safety issue. It's just, I don't know, I feel more secure with it. But yeah, I'm not able to find what I want. So the main thing I want is quality, but I also want to be able to fit my DJI with the pole on. So Yeah, I have booked in my first international trip. I will be going overseas. I will be doing travel type content. Maybe on a brand new channel, maybe on one of my many other channels I've created. But I will also be doing sneaker content while I'm over there. So stay tuned for that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. Is it a case of the haves and the have-nots with sneaker drops? Do these big brands, especially with everything going on with like the tariffs and everything, there's already a bit of a divide. There's already a bit of, I'm not gonna say negativity, but you know, there's a big sense of uncertainty within it. Not everyone lives in the city. Like, it's not sustainable for everyone to live in the city. But yeah, I just feel great place to visit. I love a day out in the city. Me personally would never live there. But if you do, you'll probably be able to cop just about every pair of sneakers. So, but this has been another episode of Creased. It's a little bit all over the place, but you know, just something, an idea that came into my head while I was out shopping when I was seeing MacArthur Square versus here. I was also at one point thinking, man, like, there are people here, but there's not big lines at checkouts or anything. It just feels like people are doing it for the sake of it. Part of it could be we've got the election coming up. People generally don't spend much leading up to an election. Then you've also got the world uncertainty with tariffs and all this type of stuff. But I don't know, man. I just talk about sneakers and we'll be doing it. I got a bunch of stuff coming in. I've had a couple of crazy pickups that should rock up tomorrow. So there might be 3 videos this week. I don't know. I'm going to try and do one on the other channel too in relation to all the politics and stuff. A little bit of tongue in cheek. We'll see. Sub to this, sub to that. Follow me on Instagram. Don't follow me in real life. Peace.